everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Steelers going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
10 yards still left on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Brown. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, 2nd down and 10. The play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So a first quarter sack. And remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. Skirts by him at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. As they run the counter play and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll drop to throw. Finding room inside the 40. And he will find his man on the outside. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw here. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Time return there, 40 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. The 30, the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benjamin Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will be taken in at the 1. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. In motion left goes Green. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Look for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Max Bola coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Round 30. Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benjamin Watson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll send Green in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Next round! Next round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll drop the throw. This is Bell on the dump off. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go! Try 38!
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, let's go! What? None!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Flex round. 36. Ohio.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set. Got three.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No. Check. Patriots. Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Here we go now.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.